First, don't get me wrong, guys. I live that lifestyle and believe, like, subconsciously believe more than 10 years, like, all my life, Because maybe you guys heard that feminist is like start like 1960, like for a long time, and it has been growing since then, and it's spread out around the world by the media that they made, right? Sex in the City and all that kind of like sitcom and stuff. I was born 1995 in Thailand. Definitely gonna be different from American culture, like from someone who born 1995 in America. Of course gonna be different, but for the media consume content, I think it's pretty much like similar, because like not long time ago the PC just has been invited, and also like I think I got PlayStation 1 very young. Maybe you guys can say that like I live like comfortable life, have a PlayStation in my house so that I can play it, and as a child, and which is like most developed country, they don't get a chance to do that. But I mean, yeah, of course I'm kind of like lucky compared to most people in Thailand, but not that lucky, like it just to the point that yeah, my parents can afford PlayStation 1 for me, but it's more like a copy kind of version, because I'm not paying like the copyright and stuff. So it's more like a kind of like try to be, if that makes sense, try to kind of like copy American lifestyle, which is like we saw in social media, right? Not social media at that time, like the media that been produced. Like of course American movies is like very popular in Thailand at that time. I literally like remember Armageddon and all that kind of stuff, which is like mind blowing, like for now 20 years later I come to America, go to Huntsville, and like see all that kind of like spaceship, like the real one, not just the from the movie. But my point that I want to make is like, yeah, I do believe about like cohabitat. I do believe about like dating and being boyfriend girlfriend in a teenager year kind of stuff, and because of the modern society that told my parents that that's normal compared to their life, that when they grew up they has to become adult like really fast, and kind of like have to figure it out what it means to be a man, to be a woman in this world. My father doesn't have a father to raise him, and also my mother is so poor that she's not even finished high school, and they kind of like have to build themselves and becoming adult like for their own sake, and that's kind of like hard time creates strong men, hard time creates strong women. I might go out of the point, but I mean my point is just like, yeah, I kind of like grew up in a sense of like feminism and modern worlds and weak men, and in a good time, even it's not that good time compared to America. Of course I still see kind of like how difficult life is, and the duty of that I was born to like grinding and try to provide for the families. Anyway, I still believe in modern feminist society a lot of like, for example, this topic of this video, all my dating life I only pursuing that kind of stuff, like the feelings, the love and connection, and most of the time is because of I just like want to have sex with the girls. But I mean I learned a lot from that, from all those relationships that I have. What I say is here is like I came here to America and learned a lot about Christianity, learn a lot about the meaning of life, learn a lot about dating, and how difficult it is in this modern world, especially me as a maybe sub 5 in the eye of Southern American society here, because it's a white dominant society. which is like less black people, less Asian people, less Hispanic people. So mostly gonna be white. Being kind of like minority can make you be a sub 5, you know, like in terms of like dating and social hierarchy. I used to be a Chad in my middle school, high school age. I'm a Chad, you know. I'm like in a like in the top social hierarchy. Like imagine that you are in high school and like you walk in a hallway and a girl's like crazy about that, you know, like you are a rock star. And yeah, stuff like that happen. I mean, it's not like that rock star that everybody kind of like crazy about, but they talk about me. Yeah, in that kind of like period of time, that social media is not like that widespread. But yeah, I'm kind of like a Chad. I can date anyone in that high school if of course if that time I know my words and I know the game, and but at that time I kind of like too shy to do that. It's kind of like more of a feminist kind of like boy stuff that is really like emphasized like nowadays. But I'm not saying that I'm like the trend of that. I mean, at that time it's already be influenced by many celebrity in East Asia about like, you know, boys should have like long hair and kind of like be a little bit feminine, like, you know, white face instead of like the tan face of hardworking and stuff. But yeah, I'm just like that feminine in the point that people crazy about it. And after that I go to the cadet school. My popularity is kind of like decrease along the way. It's kind of crazy, but I mean it's increased in other area that I'm like more masculine. I'm more disciplined and I got some muscle and I got like a uniform and stuff, you know, and become in kind of like a brotherhood environment make me more masculine. And of course it's kind of like, yeah, I get better in dating, but also I'm not that popular in terms of like, you know, social hierarchy compared to when I was in high school. And it's very emphasized when I moved here to America to study for 2 years. My social hierarchy used to be like, you know, 7, 6, that like 8 almost chat so that I can like date anyone. But let's say just a normie, like an average Joe in that kind of area that I am from after I graduate. Appearance, my status, my money is still not that high, so I'm kind of like an average. But move to here it's kind of worse, and it's kind of like better in some sense, you know, like there's a stereotype that international student like me, not like, I'm not trying to be racist, but like not like the one that from a third world country that very smart and they got sponsorship to come here, so because they very smart. But most international students like Asian like me, especially Chinese, they are really rich, you know, like rich. So there's a two stereotype that if you are like Asian international student, maybe you're very rich, so your social status maybe like a little bit higher. But still, if you like a creep or like not really attractive, it doesn't matter anyway, because American here is still very rich anyway. But I'm in the size of like, you know, kind of like a good looking a little bit, but not that rich. So some people that not accept the inter-race dating, maybe they gonna consider me like very sub 5 because, you know, I'm not white, like very low, that they're not gonna even talk to me. And of course I made a video that I approached 100 beautiful girls in Auburn, and that's hold the truth, because some girls, they really don't want to talk to, you know, the face like this, like Asian face. I have been dating a couple of them, and it's a very good time, you know, learning, having a relationship. Anyway, back to the point of the video. Like right now I'm kind of like got some wisdom, you know, about dating, and I just think that boyfriend girlfriend kind of like anniversary is kind of dumb. I used to do that back in Thailand and just kind of like crave about that, to have that kind of boyfriend girlfriend relationship to show in social media, and that this is 2 months now, this is 3 months now. And 2 months 3 months is not even anniversary. Because anniversary is mean like annual, right? But I mean, it's kind of like so fucked up in Thai society to the environment that I'm from. That like, and I just saw the post from my friends. I'm not trying to offend them or anything. Yeah, maybe they're gonna get married later after a few anniversary. But also there's a hard truth side that some of my friends that they've been dating for 6 years, 7 years, like 6, 7 anniversary, like as a boyfriend girlfriend age right now, but still just broke up a few months ago. 2 couple broke up, and I think this is kind of sad, both from man himself and a girls themselves too, that they're giving like their value for like 5 years, 6 years for nothing. They just broke up with my friends, and they hope for feminine in this age. I can say 28, my age, that they're gonna find something better after the sexual market value of them is already declined because of feminist kind of belief. For now that I know all the red pill, black pill, blue pill, dating, Christianity, moral, and sex before marriage kind of stuff, I'm looking for a wife right now. Not that I'm like promote or anything. Not right now. Right now, of course, I'm 28, and I think it's not the right time for me to settle down and find someone anyway, because of the feminist movements. But I mean, if I'm gonna date someone, I'm not gonna do like I used to do, or like my friends did, that I just told you, that post like 1 year anniversary, 2 year anniversary, and they didn't like marriage yet. Because I think if they're gonna celebrate that anniversary, why don't they marry it like right now, like right there when they like post the anniversary, like literally like there, like just propose to her right there. Because if you says as an anniversary, it have to like happen all over again in the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, right? It's not gonna happen just six years or like 5 years or even less and broke up, right? Maybe you're gonna say is that we have to kind of like learn each other like longer, 2 years, 3 years, and how many years that you have to learn for each other. And I think anniversary is kind of like the time that should be. I personally think that it should be just 6 months anyway. Like I heard from someone saying that, it's not me, it's not my thought, but I think it's kind of makes sense. Just 6 months, you already know everything about her, and if you like man enough to think that this girl is, I'm not gonna marry this girl. And I think you don't have to take more time than 6 months or even like 1 year anniversary, that are you gonna marry her or not. And if your guts, like your instinct told you that you're not gonna marry her, why bother dating? Because of you weak, right? Because of you wanna have intimacy without paying anything in terms of like give honor to her about the marriage, the wedding, and tell the world that I'm honor her, I choose her, I choose this girl. But you just choose the comfortable way of getting free sex from her like for a couple years, and in the end you broke up and you both lost something along the way. And is that really worth it? Just ask yourself. I used to think like you guys too, I used to do like that too, but now I just realized that how wonderful, how amazing it is if you like found the significant other and married them, settled down with them, and build empire with them, but not just kind of like, you know, dating kind of casual to because you're not committed. And yeah, maybe that's my thought. Maybe I cannot do that to in the next 6 months. Maybe I'm gonna do something like my friend did too. But I made this video not just kind of like teach other, you know. I think it's also reflect what I'm gonna do as a man too. If I already post this video and I cannot do it, I'm gonna be like, you know, low value man. But if I post this video and I can do it, and it's kind of like reminder from myself too that hey, I already made this video about promiscuous, about no sex before marriage, about the right method to approach dating in this world. Why I still do it, and I don't want to do it, of course. I just have a thought that this is gonna just be better in overall in everything, and I just realized that. I mean, two months ago or even 2 weeks ago, I didn't even have this thought, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe who am I that realized 2 weeks and teach other? I didn't even like go through that path myself and told you so that I can tell you guys, right? But yeah, let's say this is the starting point, and maybe in the next 5 years or even 10 years, if I still single and celibate because I didn't find the other significant yet, in the end I found one and start a relationship with them, I'm gonna like show her this video, my future children too, about what I decide today, and I delay gratification so that I can have my future families the best I could in this world, because you know, it's just one life, just one most important decision in life, to marry someone, right? And if I'm kind of like casual dating along the way in the next 10 years, do you think that the woman in the end gonna be as good as if I delay gratification about casual dating, or like even a really good relationship like my friends? You know, I'm not saying that it's a bad relationship at all. It's better than casual dating, it's better than hookup culture, it's better than, you know, online dating. Yeah, of course it's already better than all those stuff, but it's still an instant gratification way. It's still a comfortable way for you cohabitat, or like, yeah, Jordan Peterson also talk about this kind of like idea about cohabitat, you know. It's already better than casual dating or hookup, but it's anyway. Just go watch Jordan Peterson videos and you're gonna get the idea why I think like this, and maybe you should keep watching all these kind of videos from different perspective of people. Like I also wanna make one so that you can listen to me like one other time, because as Andrew Tate says, something is gonna be just like one click, you know. Maybe the click is my video that I made, because there's a lot of books like, you know, Bible that I have, the Bible, Jesus and stuff, and it's not even like change my mind like right away. It take time, and it take a lot of content, it take a lot of word. They're gonna sink into your subconscious and body and mind, and I hope this can help you as other content, other YouTuber, and try to pursuing you that this is good way. I know how it feels, guys. Believe me, I know that I heard about, you know, no sex before marriage like for a long time. It just not click in my mind like just yet, and I think it's not gonna click in your minds like either, in terms of like, you know, wisdom. I think the person that click like right away or like live fully in their purpose since they're born is very like Jesus, you know. It's only one. Everybody kind of like have to struggle and find a way. Someone just lost and not even ever come back. I hope you guys can, and I'm grateful that I can, that I come back. Do the hard work. always. Peace.